At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. First down from the 42. Go with Dowdle on the run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He splits down inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The Steelers' first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's going to have this one down to the 20. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Steelers' first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready up! 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the give to Dowdle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pass play coming here. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Don't read. This is Judkins. Well, this is going to wind up short. The defense all over that run. They only let him get back to the line of scrimmage. This is going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're going for this. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
All in left side. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. From the gun, Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers.
4th down, pass coming. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4. Also the hurry up here. To throw here on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. And he will have their Cleveland touchdown. The Browns keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have second down and 5. This is Metcalf working that right side. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Air it out on third. Finds Pittman, complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Takes off right out of the read option. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Caught by 1 out of the backfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Gallup. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. 14 from 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
come out throwing. A little screen pass for Judkins. Shoves him off. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Forced out to his right. Caught by the open man. He has this down to the 34. Offense up to the line fast.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Browns first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie before halftime. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Warren. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought down by the East Carolina rookie, Savon Revel. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. On target to his back, and he goes out. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the counter, Dowdle. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So second and 6 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call. One's out and cut on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Trying it left side. Dowdle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. From the gun, or on for Dowdle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it and you get to watch him take off. You know, if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Here's Dowdle again. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.